Today we're out in Avon, Indiana, on the west side of Avon. We're out in Whispering Pines. And I'm going to take you a little drive through of this community and show you what it is all about and give you some background about this community and where this community is going. We've got actually two phases in here. We've got the older section, which was built back in 06 and 07, and that's currently a section I'm going through right now. And eventually, well, they're actually breaking ground on another section, and I'll go over that with you, but I just want to give you an idea of what this community is like if you're looking for an established community to move into. So very well established, a lot of mature trees. Community's been around for quite some time. I mean, right now we're in 2026, so 19 to 20 years. So let's just talk about the character of the community. So it says right here, it's very peaceful, family friendly, and stable. Now, this information I'm getting is from Copilot, ChatGPT, and Grok. So I've compiled all this information about this community, and I'm sharing it with you. Approximately 86% of owner occupied. It's minimal through traffic. There's no way to bypass through this to get to another area or a cut through. Average resident age is around 52, so it's reflecting a long-term ownership type mentality, strong sense of community and neighborhood pride. Larger lots with mature landscaping. We talked about that. Quiet streets, minimal through traffic. There's no way to bypass through this to get to another area or a cut through. So this first section we're in right here, it was established back in 06, 07. Traditional single family homes, larger lots, Avon developments. We got tree lined streets with wooded established feel, well-maintained homes, and timeless layout. We have homes ranging from 3,500 square feet all the way up to 4,900 square feet. So you've got some big homes back in here. So it's not flat. If you like a hilly terrain, great. I just wonder maybe if possibly during the snow period, if this would be a little difficult to get up if they don't take care of these streets. As you can see, this is not flat farmland. It's nice rolling terrain back in here. Some small hills, some houses are woods in behind it. So this is a highly sought after area because it's very well established. It doesn't look like the new build type properties. Bigger yards. So let's stop up here and let's talk about it. All right, let's talk about what's close by here. We got nearby destinations and drive times. We got 7 to 10 minutes over to Avon Strip area, where I consider it, or I call it, the restaurant and car dealership road, because basically that's all there is down through there from out in 267 going east all the way out to Raceway Road. That's basically all you're going to find. So if you're looking for any kind of restaurant, you're going to find it down. I'm just trying to think of some different restaurants down through here. Ford's Garage is right up here as well. Seems to be a new, well, it's a new popular place. Right out here we got Texas Roadhouse, Best Buy, Michael's, Total Wine. If you've never been in there, it's just, they have so much in there. It's crazy. On the border, BJ's, all kinds of restaurants out in this area. So you can't go wrong if you're thinking about moving out into this area. You got plenty of restaurants, plenty of shopping. If you don't like it, like I said, you can head up north to Brownsburg, or you can go up to Perry Crossing and Plainfield. 15 minutes over to Perry Crossing if you want a little bit more in-depth shopping. If you want to go over there where it's more of an outdoor, open concept. This is a great area to come out here and just get your steps in, that kind of thing. There's also some apartment complexes over here. There's 2 hotels that are connected to this outdoor mall area. So if you want to come into this area and walk around, drive around, check it out, so that way you get a better idea. That's 2 hotels actually connected to Perry Crossing. This area right up here is where they put a large Christmas. I just had some people stop me in a car and they're like, "Hey, you on YouTube right now?" And I'm like, "No, you know, I'm just out shooting some videos." And mall, we've got 16 to 18 minutes over into Brownsburg, and we've got 22 minutes to the Indianapolis International Airport, 35 minutes if you want to go all the way downtown and catch some restaurants there, sporting events, concerts. If you're part of a convention scene, huge convention scene there. Downtown is expanding with more restaurants and hotels. So it's definitely something to think about. You're not that close, but you're still further away where you still have access to that big city stuff. Another thing is 45 minutes to the LEAP Research and Innovation District. Now, what that is there's 2 major projects that's being built there right now. Eli Lilly, that's the huge anchor, 600 acres, $4.5 billion investment up there. It's just north of Whitestown, Lebanon area, just north of Lebanon, and tremendous amount of money going into that area. Meta has actually broken ground. Meta, they're part of the LEAP as well. 1,500 acre campus there, $4.8 billion investment over 6 phases. They've got 14 buildings they got there. 12 of them will be data centers. Phase 1 is expected to complete at the end of 2027. So if there's a lot of opportunities, if you're into the tech industry and you're looking for some place to provide some roots, 45 minutes up there. You have to go straight up 267, catch 65, go north, and once you're on the interstate, you can rock and roll. The schools out here is the Avon Community Schools, and we're very close to Plainfield. So Avon, actually part of the addresses in Plainfield are Avon schools. Drive around here just a little bit more so you can get a little bit better idea of what this place is like. And there's a house for sale there. We've got right in front of us another dog owner out walking their dog, stretching his legs. We still got some snow on the ground right now. just a lot of families out walking. I've seen this young boy with his dog several times. They passed me several times while I was sitting talking. So they're just out enjoying life. Just a real good, wholesome, traditional area. A lot of the homes have brick. Some of these are full wraps all the way around. Some is just the very front. Now we're back here at the entrance, and facing in front of me is Whispering Pines South. But first, let's talk about the real estate market snapshot for 2025 at Whispering Pines. Homes range between 450 to 550. So let's look at some of the, we had 13 homes sold in 2025, ranging from 395 up to 550. There's currently 2 active properties. As you can see, Pulte Homes just broke ground in this area. They don't even have a model or a floor plan out here, but there's going to be 3 different floor plans. There's going to be the Ivy, the Waverly, and the Continental. Still, once again, minutes from downtown, Avon schools, close to Ronald Reagan Parkway. You're going to see a glimpse right here. It's going to be Pulte Homes, and they're going to be anywhere from 2,300 square feet to 3,000 square feet, ranging from 475 plus in this area. So if you're actually looking for a new build, or actually if you're looking for a traditional home and you can't find one, you might want to consider a new build out here, and I can definitely help you with that. You'll see all my contact information down here in the video. My name is Devin Hunter. I'm a real estate agent out here in the greater metropolitan Indianapolis area, and I am a private advisor. If you're interested in real estate, if you can't find anything over here in the Whispering Pines North, we're going to call that North. This is the South area, so let's look at a new build. Just minutes north of you is the Murphy Aquatic Park. They've got some water slides in there for the kiddos, a park. So if you're at Whispering Pines and you are tired of hanging out the community pool, maybe there's not enough action and your kids want some slides, this is definitely someplace to go check out, and definitely do your research. I don't know any of the details. I'm sure they probably have, possibly, allegedly, maybe a season pass. So this area just north of you has a lot of baseball parks. I'm going to take you up here to Washington Township, where they have trails, an amphitheater. Hopefully you get a good idea. There's lots of swing sets. There's already families out here and just enjoying their day, even though it's still a little bit of snow on the ground. You know how it is, cabin fever. People want to get out. So there's trails back in here in the woods. You've got playgrounds. I used to take my children here when they were younger, and they really got into the, they didn't really care about the trails, but they really enjoyed this right here, that play set. They really enjoyed that. You could go sledding if you want, and when there's a lot of snow, that's this hill right in front of us is a nice hill to go sledding on. So there's just about everything. I mean, you can't go skiing out here because we have no big hills, but if you want to go skiing, all you have to do is go to Indianapolis International Airport and schedule your flight, head out to Colorado or Montana, or what else is there, Vermont. Go skiing there. I've skied in California when I lived out in there in the military. And on the north side of US 36, Rockville Road, there is a new Avon Town Center that is coming in, and it's going to be where they're going to have, I believe it's their police department and some other official stuff out here. It's called Easton Gray, and it's a new community where they're going to have a multi-mixed use area, walking trails, restaurants, shopping, all kinds of stuff going on out here. Right in front of me is a building that's being built right now. I'm not sure what that building's for. Every time I come out here, things change, and it's just crazy out here, the development and the progress of everything. Now, one thing you do want to keep in mind if you're thinking about moving out to this area is the traffic. It can get very, very busy out here as far as traffic goes. So you want to plan accordingly on what the traffic, your commutes are. So I'm going to give you a shot here and see what this is. I mean, I don't really know what's going on, but we got Avon police back here that's actually guarding this. So let's go out here and let's take some video right here. One of the things that you definitely need to be aware of is if you want to live out in this Easton Gray area or at Whispering Pines, you have to be paying attention to your commute because it gets very busy out here, Rockville Road, going east during the morning times and even at nighttime. So it's something that you definitely want to keep in mind if you're thinking about moving out into this area. What's your commute? There are people that are going further. Look at that sun. That's just gorgeous. People that are moving out into Danville. Danville is the courthouse. That's where everything is for Hendricks County. If you want that small town Andy Griffith vibe, that's where you go, because there is a place there. It's called Mayberry Cafe, and they even have an old-time Andy Griffith car that sits there right along the curb. You can't miss it. Some good comfort food. But here is another image. Check this out. I mean, all this, I'm out here, they're breaking ground out here. So this is, I'm going to come back here in a year and you probably won't even recognize it. So real quick market wrap up for Whispering Pines North. Homes sold anywhere from the mid 400s up into mid 500s. Values going to remain stable in 2026. I'm not seeing any prices that are going to start dropping because it's a highly desirable area. School system is fantastic. With fair housing, do your own research. I'm not steering you to or away from that area. If you can qualify for the income to be able to get a loan, let's do some business. Let's go out and find yourself a house. If we can't find a pre-existing home, let's go look at the new builds. Let's think about that and get you into a new property, because there are advantages of a new build, because a lot of the builders out here are offering incentives to buy. They might give you a price off the home, or they might throw in some stuff, or they could do a buy down with your interest rate. Will make your property payment so much inexpensive, less expensive over time. Something to think about. So guys, if you're looking to buy, sell, invest in this area, my name is Devin Hunter. Once again, I'm a real estate private advisor in this area, out in the Hendricks County area. And if you're looking to buy, sell, or invest, go down below. You're going to see a link. Schedule a call. Let's have a conversation.